Oh, you fancy, huh?
All right. Welcome back to another episode of Tea Time with Mama Trey and Vonnie. We are sorry we missed a week. Life has been lifing, but we here. We're consistent. We're going to come back every time. So last week, technically week before that, we just basically introduced you to who we are as people, what the podcast is about, what type of dynamic we have. As you can see, it was ghetto. Tracy's on timeout. She's in the house. She's on punishment. She literally, before this, tried to run out in the street. She's on punishment. Okay, she can't be outside because she don't know how to act outside like her owner. So,
Once again, it's a beautiful day here in Georgia.
let her change the topic all she want, but her dog don't know how to act, and neither does she. So,
It's a beautiful day. Sprinkle, sprinkle.
what are you sprinkling?
A little truth.
I like that. That was cute, Mom. That was mad cute. I respect that. All right. So this week's topic, though, is yes, the cups. Anyways, so this week's topic is friendships.
That is like a hard subject to have sometimes because I don't know. All my friends is gone. I ain't really got too many friends that's still alive that I truly call a friend. But you know, life is what it is. We dealt with COVID. That one hit hard.
It did.
Yeah, it did. But
How many friends you lost during COVID?
I lost a lot.
Really? I didn't know that.
Yeah. And then you couldn't even attend their funerals because of COVID.
The
So,
mandations and restrictions. Wow. I didn't
Yeah.
realize that. I didn't
mhm.
realize so many of your childhood friends passed during COVID.
Yeah, I still have a lot of y'all out there. I'm not going to let y'all go. Y'all still around. But when you say true friends,
Yeah.
I think now
Mhm.
I could count them on one hand.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
I
crazy.
don't know if y'all can hear Tracy, but she's crying in the background and I want to cry too.
But she's so dramatic. Tracy's on punishment.
Only because Siobhan says she's on punishment.
Tracy's bad and it needs discipline. But
She's a Pomeranian. She have a lot of energy.
it's not about the energy, but okay.
What it is,
it's not about
and
the
that's what
energy.
she do her mischievous because she be on the move.
Oh my God, Mom, stay on topic. You the
Okay,
worst.
okay,
Don't let
okay.
Tracy distract you.
Because she's in the window crying
Well,
and
she should
looking
move.
at me.
Move.
So
That's it. All right.
okay.
So friends. So I think that I've always been able to count my friends on one
Oh,
hand.
yeah, I see him.
I ain't never had an abundance of friends.
It's
I
a-
knew a lot of people though. I
I
was
just
very
got one thing to
social.
say. It's a bee flying around my head. So if y'all see me ducking and weaving, I'm running from the bee.
Get on my nerves. We doing a podcast outside. What she expect?
Because I'm not friends of theirs. It's just bothering me right now.
That's not even the type of bee that is
But
a
it doesn't
bumblebee. That one's not gonna sting you.
But he's big.
He is.
So they
he
might
is.
see me flinch or something. I just don't want them to think I got Parkinson's or something that I'm flinching on screen. I just, my bad.
Pray for me. All right. Anyways, so
Well,
I
shout
never
out for the ones that do got it.
that do got what?
Parkinson. You didn't hear me?
Oh,
I made a comment about
God.
something. So, shout them out.
Are you done?
Yeah, I'm done.
You sure?
Mm.
You positive? Or you got something more you want to say?
I want the bee to go away.
I can't help you with that.
Okay, but
My goodness.
just
Jeez, I let her start and she don't stop. But no, I ain't never really have a lot of friends. I think my childhood friends,
see,
we kind of all just outgrew each other.
making me jump. I'm afraid. You say he don't stink, but I say he big. Okay.
I guess we're gonna talk about the bee all episode. Because she is really they saw him that time, okay? They see how big he is. Ooh! Okay. He is big. Jeez. Y'all getting live reaction. I ain't gonna edit this out either. I'm gonna just keep it 100. This is what happened, guys. This is literally what happened. You want real and authentic? This is it. Because we're jumping from a bee that don't even stink. Anywho, So guy, can you really move? Like seriously, like it stressed me out. But I think that, like I said, I've never had like a lot of people that I called my friend, but I knew a lot of people. I had a lot of associates and people that I did truly, truly call my friend. Like they met my grandma, stuff like that. Like so, I brought them
Grandma.
home.
Well, he getting
Like,
close.
you sound like a hater.
He getting close.
I didn't let my friends meet my mom. My mom is like the final boss. She's the final level. Because it's not that my mom don't like my friends. My mom always say, "Oh, you pick them, you'll learn them." Like it's always like my mom is always right about something. Like my mom will say, like if she seen someone I considered a friend do something, she's like, "Yeah, that ain't gonna last." Like I know my kid, she gonna get fed up. Whatever the case may be, like they're not gonna last. And I got a friend that she didn't say that about that's still around. So
Who
truth
that,
is the
Miss
truth.
Win? Miss Win?
No,
Oh,
no.
no. No names today.
Yeah, because I'm not. You're not gonna sue me,
We
baby.
not dropping no
I ain't
names.
getting sued.
But anyway, I don't care. You know, like I said, them are your friends. You have to be with them. I don't
Yeah,
hang with your friends. Them are your friends, you know. Like I
yeah.
say, my friends can't be my friend and then want to deal with my son. You're not my friend. Going out there to the streets with my son. You know what I mean? That's how I feel about
You only had one person that you considered a friend that did that, and that's your granddaughter, mama. So what the hell?
Mm. Well,
But
anyway.
I ain't never have a. I'm not gonna say that because that would be a lie. That would be a lie. But
Well, I'm gonna ask the question then, since you said it's gonna
no,
be a
it would
lie.
be a lie. I can't answer that. I will plead the fifth out this.
You're not gonna answer my question.
What's your question?
Like you say, true friend.
Mm-hmm.
As a true friend, have you ever messed with any of your true friends, brothers, siblings, cousins, uncles? You know, have you went down that rabbit hole? Because I think that's a bad rabbit hole to go down. I feel like when it's come to true friends, it's two of them now, y'all. I really, we gonna cut this segment short and we be back on the intermission. Cause Lord knows he just wants some screen time. I don't know if y'all can see him, but he really, really bothering me. I'm so sorry. But anyway, when it
You
comes
want the
to,
intermission or not?
I need it. I need it. I need it. We'll be back.
Okay. After a brief intermission, they went away on their own. By the way, she didn't even get up. She didn't even move. But okay. So the
But they
question
not
was,
buzzing behind my head no more either.
goodbye. Okay. So the question was, did I ever mess with someone that I consider a true friend, like family member?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why?
Why? Because I always knew the male before I knew the female. So I didn't know that there was a relation
But then when
in
you
most
found out
cases
that
until after.
they had a relation, did the relationship last or did you part ways on a? What was the reason why you stopped talking to that individual? Is you willing to share?
It was only one that I stopped talking to, but I stopped talking to her before I messed with her brother. But I knew her brother first, and I always had a crush on the brother. And let me tell you, if you got a crush, leave it as a crush. It ain't never always worth crossing that line. It'd be trash. I ain't gonna lie. It just like you don't live up to that expectation. You don't. Like it's just she just should have stayed cute. Should have just allowed my mind to wander. Trash. Boo. 10 out of 10 would never recommend. So,
Ooh, they back.
um,
They back with
but
vengeance.
that was only one friend. I think all my other friends that, I've had relations
Why
or dealing
you,
with the
why you want? Why you want?
family, I
He really bothering
didn't
me.
I I'm
He
still friends
coming
with them
close.
because they didn't come in between our relationship.
I couldn't take it no more. He was buzzing, and he was just like in my
He
ear.
gonna come back and come back with
Well,
his friends.
it's
I know
okay.
that.
I'm swiping
But
today. I'm about to go get my fly swiper. I'm about to swipe.
yeah, no. None of the boys I ended up dealing with that I was like friends with their cousin, sister, niece, anything like that, they had never ruined my friendships because they're trash.
I
Like,
don't know. I can't relate. I can't. Mm, mm, I
what?
can't.
So what? You feel like that's like that tarnishes the friendship?
It does.
Did you see like your friends that like did that? Did it happen to? I know they fucking around. Did it happen to cause like conflict in your friend group or something?
Mm, let me see. Can I say that? No, I can't say that. No, I ain't gonna say it caused conflicts between the group, but it's just to me, it just always seemed like it just wasn't fair. Like you don't do that. That's not a. I don't agree with that. Like,
Okay, but like there had to
hmm.
be like a scenario, a situation, something like what makes you feel that it's not like fair or like that's crossing the line? Like what about that, you know, creates that environment for you that you're like, no, that don't ever happen. That's not a line I'm willing to cross. Like if we're friends, we're friends.
Your brother is
Your
my
fan.
brother.
Okay,
Your
so your
uncle, my
family is your
uncle.
family. Like that's what it
Yeah,
is.
I
Like
always, you don't
I
do
don't think
that.
this generation looks at it like that. But I also feel like this generation that I grew up in is very like flip floppy, very much
Smashing and grabbing.
pretty much like it's a little malicious. I ain't gonna lie. Like you definitely right the way you worded that because that's definitely how I feel. I feel that, you know, I think we live
Everybody's
by a code, but you'll flit real quick. Like, I don't know. Like
I
I
don't
grew
know.
up
I
with
always just thought that was just like one line you never cross. Like, nah, I
but you've
wouldn't.
never had like that scenario. Not for you personally or just in regards to your friend group in general. Like you've never seen like a
Yeah,
scenario like that really come between your friends.
nah, it never really came across the friendship. Like, it really didn't matter because normally I only have, I think, one friend
Mm-hmm.
that dealt with, no, it's two friends that dealt with one another brothers, but
I think brothers is a little close. That like yeah, I get that, but maybe like the cousin.
mm,
Yeah.
I don't know.
I
I
don't
don't
mess
think
with my
I ever
cousins, so
had
I
a
don't care.
cousin. I don't think I ever had a cousin.
I
I
don't
don't think
even.
I have a cousin either.
I don't even
Like,
like.
certain lines you just don't cross, and that's like one of them. But in this year, in y'all generation, y'all find that to be okay to do. Yeah.
Like I said, my scenario is different. Like I said, every scenario where I dealt with one of my friends' family members, it definitely was the fact that I knew the family member first. I didn't know the girl that ended up becoming my friend.
Mm.
So like I don't personally feel like I could be I
So,
feel like
like, you met the friend on a different note and then
yeah
found out.
now and then found out the relations and the connection.
Oh, okay, that's understanding.
You know,
But then
it's
I would cut that dude off. It'll be a chop at the neck. Be like, cha cha. We ain't mess with you. That's just like I feel the same way. Like if you're and we're friends and we buddies and we besties or whatever the situation is, down the line, I meet a dude and to find out he your ex.
I definitely feel like that's different because
Well,
that was
like,
actually that's actual like physical attraction, that's intimacy, that's stuff like that.
how? But I'm
That's
just,
different. We're talking
it's
about
not
family members.
physical attraction because
Yes,
you
that
didn't
is.
know.
Okay,
Like,
but no, that I don't feel like that's in the same category though, mom. Like you can't pit like the brother and the cousin and the uncle in the same category with an ex-boyfriend. Like no, I wouldn't. For one, I can never mess with nobody that dealt with my friend. I just
but you
cannot do
didn't
it.
know
Like
that
I
they
can't.
had any
Okay,
relation.
but that,
Like a slinky link.
a sneaky link,
Oh,
mom.
sneaky link. Not okay, sneaky link. Even
I
like
gotta
a
start
sneaky
teaching you
link
my
link.
lingo. That
Like
is
even
bad.
with that, like come on, let's keep it 100.
No, because you should do your deep dive on your sneaky link before they become your sneaky link. Your sneaky link should not be nowhere near your friend group. Should not know nobody
But
that you know. You meet your sneaky link on a different type of tip. You feel me? Like your sneaky
what's
link
it?
should not have no relations to your friend group whatsoever. My sneaky link was in Miami. That's just what it is. He was
She
from
said
Brooklyn, but
she
my
said that
sneaky link,
shit
I met
like
my
that
sneaky
was
link
okay.
in
Like
Miami.
you
That
said that
was
like that was
different.
okay. That's not okay.
But I knew
though.
my sneaky link didn't deal with nobody from the towns where we were
Mm.
from. That's the difference. My sneaky link was really out the way off to the side. Nobody knew who my sneaky
Mm.
link was. We was all down there for spring break.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying? So
Well, that's when mostly, but that's not a sneaky link. That's like a hit and run.
no. I mean, I can
'Cause
tell you
you,
my sneaky link when I got back to the towns. That's my sneaky
oh,
link.
so
Yeah.
you took it all away,
Yeah.
like met him on vacation and brought him back.
Well, I've been knew my sneaky link
Oh, you
actually.
knew him,
Yeah.
so you pursued him like you went after him.
I
like,
pursued.
Yeah, pursued him. What I said?
I didn't. He pursued me actually.
Oh,
He seen a story. He was like, "Oh, you in Miami?" I said, "Yeah, what's up? Link up." There's the link. I didn't pursue my sneaky link. My sneaky link pursued me.
Oh.
Absolutely. Yeah. No.
Do things so different today.
But my sneaky link also didn't know my friend group. My sneaky link didn't have no
You sure?
connection to my friend group.
I think I remember you telling me a story about a sneaky link, and then you found out he knew the bros, like he knew the bros.
Oh, my brother. Those like my brother. That's different because they all ran in like the car scene. They was all on the party tip. You got your promoters, you got your DJs. Like that was totally different. But I ain't never bring my sneaky link around my bros. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Okay. No, my friends, like I said, no, she don't.
Okay.
But no, I think that with my friends though, male and female, because you instilled in me like your man don't go around your friends, I've always tried to keep them
and
completely
that's because
separate.
My friends used to mess with each other's boyfriends.
See, that's trifling. Like, so this is what I'm saying. You're saying that going back to what you're saying, you said that, oh, if you meet a dude and you find out he's your friend X, so your friends would have kept messing with that man, knowing that he was the ex of one of your friends.
No, it wasn't even like the ex at the time. Sometimes they used to be
like together. Your friends are trifling.
Yeah,
I'll kill a hoe. I will beat a hoe up. No, don't disrespect me. That's disrespectful though. Like that means you don't value our friendship. That means that you don't.
Sometimes it happens like that.
That's though. No, baby. We can't be out here. We can't be out here doing the same dude. No. Because I would never do my friends. So why would I do somebody behind them? No, that's a no. That's a no. That's a no. That's nasty. And I know how nasty my friends are. That's a no. That's a big no. Like no. Absolutely not. It would never happen. No, you don't took me out. You got me messed up. Absolutely not. No. Okay, that's a strong.
I just asked a question. It was just
everybody want camera time today, huh?
Child with a forehead against the mirror.
Yo, I'm talking about friends, and my family is losing their mind over here. That'll be the next topic, I guess.
I know
how they just don't know how to act during nothing. Can't take nothing serious, can't do nothing. But no, and then like my dude friends, I mean, I don't got too many of those. Cause my dude friends, like my best friend, male friends, I look at those like my brothers. Like as soon as you make the dynamic weird, you start making like sexual advancements, like you gotta go. Cause I would not do my brother. Absolutely not. Never. I could never. Like there's a big question. Like me and my male best friend Biggs, it always come up that we are connected some way. I could never. I don't know what y'all see in him, but I damn sure don't see nothing. Not a damn thing. I love that man like a brother. And that's all he can get up off of me. He's a brother. I don't know how. I don't know how y'all do it. We clearly need another intermission because I ain't gonna tell you the damn dog stepped in the dog water. And we're back.
We back, and look who joined us, y'all. She couldn't deal with it no more than I could.
I'm not gonna tell you that the dog stepped in my dog water bowl. So yeah, clearly she wanted to be outside. So here she is.
Wet. She wanted to say, "Hey, y'all."
All she doing is licking your fingers.
No, she's licking her paws. Her paws are wet.
You're tired. You should go lay your ass down somewhere. Get on my nerves. But anyways, as we were speaking on our conversation, back to friends. Yeah, my male friends, as soon as it got weird, they got cut off. I don't even play like that. Like, What about your male friends?
Oh. How y'all doing out there?
What?
I gotta say how y'all doing.
Why? Answer the question. No, you put me on the spot earlier, and you wanted an answer when I wanted to
But
plead
I'm
the
just
fifth.
saying, like some of my male friends back then, yeah, we don't have some situations jump off, and
What does that mean?
what you mean?
Elaborate.
It's not. It's elaborate on. It's just telling the truth. What happened?
Your
Okay.
mic was off.
Oh, okay. But I'm just saying, sometimes things happen. Like you can't really.
What
I
does?
can't.
No,
I
that's not
can't
an answer.
explain it.
What do you
I can't
mean? How
explain it.
can't you
It's
explain it?
like, yeah, I don't had a couple of situations with a couple of friends. Like like
So wait, hold on. You wait, because that logic just blew my mind. So you won't mess with your friends, like relatives, but someone you consider a friend you would mess with? Like,
like
not, I'm not, it was purposeful. You knew what you was doing. I don't care what you say. You knew what you was doing. I can't even
oh
say,
my.
oh, it's a drunk night. I was always told drunk minds tell sober thoughts. So
Oh, you
what?
really went there.
Yeah.
Like, no, I won't even blame. I could blame a couple of situations on the alcohol. Like, you not gonna take that from me. Like, we don't went partying somewhere, and went to the diner, got something to eat. It's like, yo, what you doing tonight? I don't know what you doing. Like,
No, you lying, Jason.
you gonna come back to the crib with me and chill? Like, yeah, why not? Their situations happens. Like you
You
can't.
just
I'm
say
not.
it happens.
It
It happens.
does.
That's not the
Like,
truth.
but that's not like that is the truth. How you
That's your
figure?
truth, mom.
Well, it's all about tea time. It happens. I don't.
Oh no.
Can nobody say that's gonna watch this tell me that that don't happen? It
I'm not saying
happens.
that it
Like
don't, but I
I
just
didn't
think that
set my night.
I
I
just
didn't
think that
set my
logic don't
night.
make no sense. Like,
I didn't set my night up to happen like that, but
but at that
it ended like that.
but
So
there was a point in the night where you saw it going like that and you didn't divert the path. You kept going down that rabbit hole.
it wasn't a rabbit hole because I can't fit in those, but you know what I mean? It wasn't a rabbit hole. I just fell all in. Like, damn, man, whole sewer on the side, anything stepped off
I
the curb and
know.
I just went down.
Yo,
Like,
what?
you said tell the truth. I'm telling the
That's
truth.
a
Like,
damn shame, mom. That's a damn shame.
like maybe good meal got you a long way sometimes. Like,
The weight of your panties was food. Good to know.
what?
Sad. Just
I
sad.
drop it like it hot for a steak.
But your knees don't work like that.
Girl, don't be surprised now. I ain't
What about all this arthritis you be
because I'm
talking
just saying
about?
I could go down, but who say I could get back up? Like hell. Oh hell.
I've fallen and I
Would
can't
you
get
stop?
up. That's what that is. But
Okay,
no.
your fur and the heat is not working for me. So say bye bye to the peoples. Tell them bye. Say see y'all later. I gotta get out of mama's arms. Cause your fur.
All she gonna do is run down in the backyard.
I don't care where she go. Just let her be free. She's free.
Girl, bye.
She came
But
from the
no,
bubble.
that's crazy.
But yeah, it happens. I ain't gonna say I won't deny that fact. It happens. Sometimes it happens. What you want me to say? I can't deny it. Cause that means, I woke up a couple of mornings and was like, I didn't, but I did. But damn. My dude, I'm gonna check you tomorrow, you know what I mean? I'll see you later on this
now you
evening.
gonna dab him up like he want back to being a
Yeah,
bro? Like
yeah,
what?
that's how you do that. Then there's no feelings. You know what I mean? Because I like to do a lot of things without feelings. Like feelings get you caught up.
That's why you shouldn't be having relations with your friends.
No, 'cause sometimes it happens. I ain't gonna deny. I ain't go out to make it happen. It just happens. So
This whole it just happened is really just sending me. That's what's killing me. Like
that
it just happened. Like no, it don't just happen. Like it. No, there's a point. No. You know what I just thought about? I thought about like I remember being drunk, and it's like this is the situation in front of me, and I was like, because I know sober me would never. Like what the hell? That ain't.
I need an intermission.
Oh my God, you need an intermission all the time. All right. Sorry again for the brief intermission. She don't take nothing serious. That's the problem. as we were as we were talking about friendships. So, all right, we already touched on being friends with someone and then having relations with their family, being friends and having relations with each other's like exes. I didn't never have that. I don't think none
How
of
you
my
gonna
friends
consider
ever
that
not.
being an ex? It ain't an ex. It's just something that took place. Like you can't name that as a relationship. That's
No,
not a
you
relationship.
literally said that your friends would mess with each other's boyfriends.
Oh, you saw? Okay, that's what you
or
saw.
ex-boyfriends.
Okay, yeah. That's
Keep
just,
up here, honey.
Yeah,
We
I
talked
got
about a
lost.
lot. I see.
I got lost.
Jeez. So
Train
yeah.
of thoughts.
All right.
They gone.
Anyways, we talked about friends and family, just having relationships with the males. Friends having relations with either an ex or current boyfriend. They nasty.
That's
I've never
nasty.
experienced that. We talked about male friends.
Because I think all our relationships, like with my friends, we all had different tastes in guys. Like we all didn't look for the same thing.
So how the heck did you have scenarios where your friends was having sex with your friends?
Because like I said, situations happen and sometimes you get caught up. Like,
all right, but did your friends ever like stop dealing with that person, or was they malicious and they kept dealing with that man knowing they was the ex or the current of one of your other friends?
Well, I'm gonna have to say some of them did at the end time. So
exactly.
like
that's nasty.
Like
I've
some
never
of them
experienced
even
that.
took it to the point where they had a relationship with the person after the relationship ended with another person.
Yeah, no.
That's a no for me.
That's a big no.
I could never do that, but that's not,
that wasn't your morals. That wasn't your life. Okay, got it. And then we talked about male friends and the dynamic with them. So
yeah,
okay,
I play a part in those situations.
I cannot. That's a no. That's just a no. Like,
sometimes
see, that's but that's what I don't understand. If you could say that your female friends, you look at their relatives as like family. I look at my male friends like my family. Like I couldn't do that.
I look at him like a brother that
that's incest. Like what? That you can't say that.
A brother with a different mother and father. How about that?
That's not your brother.
That's not my brother. So it just things just happen.
Oh my goodness, that's a lot. You lived a wild life, girl. A wild life.
I won't say it was wild. Like
wild. That's wild.
It has its bell moments, ring my bell, come downstairs,
I'm dead. All right, so I guess the next topic when it comes to friends would be confrontation, conflict, fallouts.
I had a few of those.
You have?
I have.
I have too, but
I have walked away from, like, I ain't gonna say walked away, but I walked away. I can't say I didn't do. I walked away, but it have never really been my choice to walk away. But I'm not gonna keep reaching for something that's not gonna respond back. I can't keep asking for a hand to lift up out of this water when I'm drowning. And you just leave me there. So, I can't. So, I'll walk away from things like that. Because I look at that's not really a friendship. That's just something toxic that I dealt with at a time.
So, you ain't going to continuously water a dead plant?
For me, I will continue watering a dead plant. Because I eventually feel like that plant is going to grow. I can make that grow.
So, have you had scenarios with friends where... Like you just said, it was a toxic situation. You beating a dead horse in the head.
I don't go back there.
You don't
even look.
So then you're not watering a dead plant, really?
I was taking it as a plant. You know how I feel about flowers. I'll water it until that won't get a leaf on me.
But you don't pour that same energy into your friendships.
Nah.
You just let it go. Just
walk away. These feet are made for walking.
Yo, you're a walking ad-lib. You're a walking ad-lib, Mom.
Walk away.
Literally. You're a walking ad-lib.
Yeah.
That is insane.
You're supposed to walk away. I don't know. I'm never going to try to make a motherfucker see what
they don't want to see.
I'm not going to do all of that. Because then that means you really didn't put into this relationship as a friend. So... You got an issue, or you feel like I crossed the line, because you know it's always me crossing the line, because I will cross that line. I wouldn't look backwards. Hot scotch up out of this bitch.
But when you cross those lines, like,
you don't come back from. I can't come back from them. Like, I just can't come back from them.
But why take it that far?
Because sometimes people like to go to hell. They just like to go to hell. So at the end of the day,
as you can see, we're work in progress. Because baby, if you go low, I really will go to hell, and I know this.
Right.
So I always try to distance peacefully.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I walk away peacefully.
So you didn't have social media growing up. So my big thing is
we played outside.
You know what I'm saying? So like my big thing is that if we beefing in the friend group or we're beefing with one another, once it hit the internet, oh baby, that's my crossing the line. You can't come back. You feel me? And I'm not going to
they take
sit
it
up.
to they take it to cyber. You
oh yeah,
you done.
I can't come back from. You can't come back from that because you already. Something that was
I
supposed to
just
be
say,
handled
look,
in private, you made public, and I'm
drop
gonna
that location, boo, so I can come meet up with you. How about that?
Here, Tracy, go trying to fight. Now you want to fight? I mean, we could do that too, but like, I think
when
that
you take it to social media, you might as well just say you're gonna meet me somewhere. Like, don't
I don't feel like you
go
could
to
come
the public
Yeah,
and
you
ask
can't
them
come
for
back.
your opinion,
Yeah.
and then don't let motherfucker keep chiming in. Like, yeah,
Not
fuck
even
that.
just that,
When
but
them
like I feel
chime-ins
like
make
when
you wanna you drop your location too.
I feel like once you take it to social media, you tried to embarrass me, and now I gotta get like that. So yeah, like drop your location. Now I want to fight. Now I'm not gonna keep arguing back and forth. I'm not gonna keep. We're not gonna keep fighting. We're not gonna keep doing that. But no, I'm not gonna keep arguing. I'm not gonna go back and forth. Now, if it's just like in private, let's say we over text messages, we're on the phone, we're arguing, we're going back and forth.
Even you gotta drop your location.
But you could come back from that because it's like once I feel like you tried to publicly embarrass me or like try to humiliate me or whatever, like no, now I gotta beat your ass in public because you was disrespectful. So don't be disrespectful out loud, like in public, but then in private you copping a plea or you wanna buddy hee hee ha ha.
But
like
what if
no.
we disrespectful behind closed doors? You still could come back?
I don't ever try to disrespect my friends. Like, I don't never try to take it that far. Like, if I feel like I gotta disrespect you and treat you like just a random girl on the street, then let's just get the tussling. Like, I'm not gonna keep going back and forth with you. Like, I don't. Yeah, just get it over with. Like, I mean, like now I'll just walk away because I feel like personally, I just personally feel I have a lot to lose. Like, I can't be out here catching a charge. Because baby, you calling the police, and I'm not doing that. So I'm not going. I'm not gonna risk my freedom and my livelihood
just bail me out. Like,
no,
just bail me out. Don't
just
let me. Yeah, just don't let me.
Nah, I'm not
sit,
gonna let you sit. But
if I sit when I come home, I just got a whole lot of rage.
Anger, yeah,
it's just like a whole lot of rage. Don't let me sit. Like, let me free. Don't hold me back.
Nah,
that's just like I gotta tell the police officer before you put the cuffs on me. Just let me get this fair one. Like, I just need a fair one. I just want that fair one, and I'll go to jail. But I just need that fair one. You know what I mean? Because if not,
all that anger
that's like
built up rage and stuff.
It's gonna catch me a charge when I get in there.
Yeah,
because it's like the first person that come up to me and say something is gonna make me take it there. Like, I don't want to take it there, so I rather like let me go up in here like I just smoked a whole ounce or something.
Right.
You know what I
just
mean?
Be cool, calm, collected.
I'm gonna relax.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna ride this out.
Right.
Go see the judge. Be like, I tried to call you. Like, I wanted you to know what was about to go down and that I was on my way to see you. You know, that situation. But I don't know. I just don't.
Yeah,
know.
I can't do that.
I don't see public or even behind closed doors. It's normally no comeback.
So behind closed doors, my thing about the whole behind closed doors, like
we gotta fight behind closed doors too. Then
don't take it too far. I can't fight a friend and come back. I tried that; it didn't work. I had a whole fight with one of my friends. I definitely considered her a friend, and we tried to reconcile the relationship. You know, I think that my biggest thing with my friends that I'm no longer friends with is that they wanted to continuously hold me to a standard that I no longer lived in. Like, they wanted to hold me to a life that I no longer lived. Like, you gotta remember when I was 16, we moved to Pennsylvania.
That was social media.
So for me. That's the social media for me. So it's just like it's like you want to continuously view me as a person that I no longer am. Like, I did evolve, I did grow up. Like,
you got your wings when you moved to Pennsylvania.
For real, because I didn't have no choice. It was either you're gonna calm down, or you're being emancipated to the state. You better hope your grandmother can get here to get you. Like, what child wants to be in a predicament where it's like, all right, it's either I'm going to the system or I'm gonna just fix up? And it's like, I was only ever so like,
you got that ultimatum? Like,
yes,
you.
Wow. What the hell?
What? I remember the situation that make me say something like that. I don't know.
No, it was Labor Day weekend. Whatever happened. Then we was driving to Pennsylvania, and you said to me,
"Did you see?"
You literally said to me,
"Labor Day."
It was.
So that was Labor Day of New York.
Yeah,
2015.
And we literally left the next day. We got in the car, and as we was driving, you was like, "Look, listen. You got two options. You're gonna come down here. You're gonna do right." Because I'm doing this to give you a better life, or I'm going to emancipate your ass to the state of Pennsylvania, and you better hope your grandmother has the strength to get here to get you. That's exactly what you told me. So
I believe in the words.
You said those words. I'm saying that verbatimly. Like, that shit was like pressed into my mind. It was like, yo, it's like to get your life together, or you're going to a system that you don't have no knowledge of. You're going to a Commonwealth state that's just not what it. No, that wasn't.
You go there on vacation and you leave on probation.
Yeah, like, no, not me. I wasn't going for it. Life. So at the end of the day, I literally had to change, and my friends in New York did not. I don't feel like they truly understood that, and they was looking for rowdy Siobhan. They wanted Vonnie. They wanted her. They wanted me to come outside and pop it, and it's just like, is this worth it now?
You pulled up on them and stuff like that. That life in Pennsylvania gave you a lot of independence.
Right, but it also gave me the knowledge and the wealth to be like, yo, there's so much more to live for. Like, I can live my life outside of these 5 boroughs.
That's
you get what I'm saying? So, but my friends didn't. I don't feel like my friends understood that.
My biggest thing with moving, like, I always felt like I can go anywhere and start all over, make a better life for me and mine. Because at my time, when I was making all my moves, I had little kids.
Right.
You know what I mean? Except for the move to Pennsylvania, because y'all was mid-teens and teens, so y'all had a future.
For sure. We did.
You know what I mean?
Y'all
graduated
you
high school. You got you some type of degree from college, you know. You further educated yourself to do better for yourself. And that's one of my pride and joys, to know that my kids did better than me. Like, you know.
It was nice.
It wasn't a teen mother, so like, I feel like I gave you a chance to live. Like,
right. But it definitely was the crowd that I was running with at the time that I could say, like, it was like, all right, that is going to be there. It was going to be there. Everything that you're saying that I accomplished, I'm like, all right, that's going to be there. I'm going to do this now. I'm going to live for now. I wasn't thinking about a future outside of that. And like I said, I think that's where a lot of my conflict with my friend group came from. It was like, when you start thinking... But see,
then you have to think back and say it wasn't a friend group then. It was associates that you had. Because I always say...
Like, it was my friends. I mean, at that time, they were my friends. Like, those were people I was with on a daily basis. Those were... Listen, you ride for me, I'm gonna ride for you. Like, we ride at dawn. Like, you know, like, those were my people. I'm not gonna take that away from them. I can say now, like, that's not what a friend is, but those were my friends. I'm not gonna take that away from them because they were my friends. But now, looking back, it was like, I got rage baited a lot. I got, what else? It was like, all right, we're gonna rage her up, she gonna fight, then we brawling. It was like, I felt like, they kept trying to make me out to be the ringleader, and baby, I was a puppet. like there was somebody else pulling it. Like, not to say being weak-minded or nothing, but it was like, my friends knew the right thing to say that would set me off. And it's like,
they knew what size battery to put in your bag.
Pretty much. And it was just like, all right, cool. If I say this to her, I know she gonna go off, but it's not like she gonna direct her anger at me. Next girl gonna get it. So it's like, all right, set her off. It was like just lighting a fuse, and they knew that. And I think a lot of that anger comes from like losing friends young. Like, you feel me? When I lost my real like where I could say it made an impact in my life, I had just finished 9th grade, and one of my closest friends passed. And then it was up from there. It didn't take much to set me off. And the friends that I kept knew that it didn't take much to set me off. So it's like, all right, just like that fuse, and she gonna take off. So it's like, but then when it did become, when they realized I started turning my anger towards them, that's where the conflict came from. It's like, you gonna keep rage baiting me, and you think you're not gonna feel this wrath, and it's like, you're not gonna keep doing that. Pick a side and stick to it. So once conflict came between me and my friends, that's when it was like, all right, now I'm just teeing off on anybody. I'm teeing off on everybody. So I don't know. I think that it was a lot. It was a lot, and I did a lot. Now I'm a changed woman. I'm a Karen. Pressing charges. Hey, when was your emergency? I can't call the cops. When I had to call the cops the other day for that car accident, I was like, I don't even know this number. Like, I'm going to dial this number like this. But no, I'm not. I'll see you in civil court. I'll see you in civil court.
You was
for
calling
sure.
the cops because somebody needed emergency assistance.
But no, that
it really wasn't you. Well, because you had to dial 911.
Yeah, girl.
But they asked you ambulance or police. What you said?
I said ambulance, girl.
Okay,
I can't call the police. I couldn't call the police. I just couldn't do it. But I will see somebody in civil court now. I'm not gonna keep arguing. I'm not gonna keep fighting. Now, if I gotta fight you, it's gonna be behind my kid or behind my mother.
Friends, y'all know she taking y'all asses to court. Y'all come after right now. That's tea time.
Yeah. I'm not fighting. But you know, you have like so much anger built up. Like you know, like you really would. Like I would catch a charge, like for sure. Like I can't catch a charge. So I'm not fighting. I'm not. You won't get me in DeKalb County. I mean, fucked up. And if I was in New York, and if I'm in New York, the 71st will never see me. Are you crazy?
County, I gotta go to Fulton County. Why
do you want to get arrested in Fulton County so bad?
That's the rough jail. DeKalb ain't pulling it off like Fulton is.
Listen, they escape from DeKalb every day. I don't know what she talking about.
I ain't scaling that wall. The fuck.
But no,
my bad ass is letting go the sheet. I'm gonna be on the pavement.
You're hilarious. But
I'll be laid out on the pavement.
So that's confrontation. So what about reconcile? Like friendships you reconciled. So
I only reconciled one. Only one. Only one friendship that I felt in my heart
that deserved that.
That deserved that. I only had one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody else you felt with, it was like, take it to your grave.
Take it to your grave, boo. And a lot of them had to take it to their grave because, you know, like I said, for me, once we fell out, it's like, I don't know. Like, for me and my friends, it was more like, bitches had the heart to say, yo, I need a break. Bitch, what's a break? Yeah. Like, how you tell a friend that you need a break? You don't tell a friend you need a break. You know what I mean?
But what if you can't come to no resolution? What if you can't?
And when
not
you telling
working.
A friend,
like,
okay,
let me take time. Let me think.
You can't come back with after you don't thought about that shit.
Mom, I don't think that's fair.
I don't care what you came up with at the end of the day. Like you said, you needed.
But wait, what is your take on that though? What do you mean by that? As far as like, what if you needed not say time? So you thinking you could come up with a solution right here and the here and now? No. Because sometimes I might want to punch you,
and that's then.
And I don't want to take it. What if I don't want to take it that far? I don't want to take it towards violence if we're friends.
But that's the thing about it. If it have to come to a match of us going toe to toe, then I'd rather go toe to toe with you right then and there. But for you to say, give me some time, bitch, that time you just asked for, it gonna take you to your grave because I won't never come back. I'm still taking that time. I'm going to keep riding with that time. And my time ain't going to never lead me back to your door. I will never knock on your door again. It is what it is. I ain't coming back.
But
I don't come back.
No, I need you to explain that.
I just
better.
explained
like,
it to you.
I
explained it to you.
That.
Okay. In this situation now, I'm going to drop names because you know how I feel. I don't care.
Oh, God.
All right. So at the end of the day, I had a homegirl at a time, right? And every time we got together, we chilling, bottles is popping, spliffs are being rolled, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Leisure time.
Right.
Grown folks time.
Right.
You know, at the time, I think it was me in the battle with your brother and the first child of his. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So everybody used to say to me, yo, Tracy, the baby look like y'all. I was like, nah, the baby don't look like us.
Mm-hmm.
You know, DNA is the only thing that you can give me when it comes to situations like that.
Mm-hmm.
And my homegirl was like, I'm glad I got a daughter, because I know her babies is mine. I said, I got a daughter too, and I can't wait till she have her babies, because then I know they mine. You know what I mean? But when it comes to my son, his babies have to come with paperwork. Mm-hmm. You don't bring me paperwork, then I don't know what to tell you. Like, I don't really care if you can't prove. I need that proof. Right. And to bring me that proof on this situation here of a life, it's called the DNA. Mm-hmm. So I felt like I stood my grounds when it came to that first child.
You did.
Like, I did never want to meet, didn't never want to go see. Right. Every time I did come, I came with that DNA test. Right. You know what I mean? That little kit that you had to swab and stick in the envelope, the little baggies, and I had that all the time in my back pocket. Right. Like, I'll pull that out of the tote bag real bad fast. Right. So, and then my homegirl, she used to be like, yeah, I come in, my house smell like pearl crotch. I smell it. I can smell it in the air. So I was like, you know, like, it's time for her to go then if you feel that way. Like, for me, I would have felt the same way if it was you. You know what I mean? I come home in my crib, and I can smell the scent of sex in my house. And only one near my daughter and her man. We got a problem. You know what I mean? Because this is not what you do. Right. That nigga ain't got $45 to take you down the street to the telly. He can't get no coochie here. You got to take that to the streets. You don't do that in your home of your mother's. He ain't married to you. You know what I mean? It's something different if y'all married and y'all shacked up and y'all don't fell on hard time. You don't came home to mommy house. Yeah, I understand. Right. You need your freak off. You need to do your thing. This is your home. But if it's just your boyfriend or something like that, nah, nigga, you can't live in my house with my daughter. That's a no-no. But my friend used to always complain about it to us, right? So one day, I was sitting outside in front of her building waiting for her to come downstairs. And her daughter came down first, and she like muffling off her mouth and speaking on how her moms was treating her like a child. I was like, you know what? It's a thing called a shelter. You need to pack your babies up and go. She's like, for real? I was like, yeah, because you'll get your own crib. You'll have your own responsibilities. And then, you know, you ain't got to hear that when she beefing up there. Right. You know what I mean? You in your own space. Move on. It's time to go. You ain't got one. You got 2 babies. And you still here with mommy. Yeah, that's a no. My friend felt like I violated the friendship by telling her daughter that. I said, I don't understand how I violated. Why did you vent to me?
But why do you feel it was your place to tell her daughter something is my thing. How would you feel if somebody told me something?
If I was out there in the street,
the first thing you would have said was,
I would have told you.
But you would have also said, ain't nobody got no authority to tell my child anything. But so why did you feel comfortable talking to her kid?
I would have told you that way before I would have spoke to my friend about it. Like, you would have knew my grounds on that. Like, if you was in my home and you had 2 babies already and you steady doing it to make more babies, now I'm going to tap you on the thigh and tell you my situation before I run to my friend. Okay? So it's a big difference.
So you felt like because you knew her business?
You brung me the tea, so let me share the tea with some advice. Not so much of your mother's words, But just woman to woman right now, because I want to speak to you as a woman. Like, when do you think it's time for you to move on and get out your mama house? It's just a conversation.
And you just don't feel like you crossed no line. You didn't feel like you crossed no boundary.
None at all.
Man, none of your friends would have been able to have a conversation with me like that you would have been okay with. I think that's the principle of it.
The principle about that
like, I get what you're saying. Your friend came to you, vent to you, so you're like, all right, let me, maybe
she hear from another woman, somebody else, then you'll understand what you need to do now as a woman. Because you making babies, don't you want to be your own household name?
Right.
Like, at a certain time in life, you can't just sit here at your mama house, come in and out with Tom, Dick, and Harry. But anyway, long story short, my friend said to me, because I made the statement that I made to her daughter and giving her the advice to go, even though she knew like I knew, the only reason why she was there, because them 3 heads that you had in your house added on to the we eat better card.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? So if it wasn't for that, if they wasn't entitled to that, would you have them here? And
that's
the question was, would they still be here?
That's a valid question, though. I'm not gonna lie.
And she was like, "Nah, they would have to be on their own." Like, okay then. So why let them go now? Like, this is where she's at in life. You not in the situation where you can put her up in her own home. So why you don't let her work the system like you work in the system?
Right.
And send her on her way. You know what I mean? All she could do is to show you if she fell, she always got a place to crash back on. But if you don't make her get out there and take that chance, how she know she gonna make it in this world?
Okay.
And some people just like don't think outside that box. Like, it's only what's going on right now.
But
right
not
now,
the longevity
I'm about
of
to
it,
I'm getting almost $800 extra on my $250 that I received. So that's like $1,000 now I'm getting a month from the government, instead of putting my kid out there on her own to make her do what she need to do to better herself.
Right, laying on her feet, like show her that she can do it. Yeah,
it's a situation. So at the end of the day, you know, she felt like I crossed that line with her child, so she told me she needed a break.
So we
like you was like around 4 at the time.
No.
Yeah.
No, because I remember this. This was when I was like,
you was at the daycare.
No, I wasn't.
No.
This is when we moved back to New York from Delaware.
You think?
Yeah, we was on.
Okay, so this
Quincy.
will be
I was like, this is right before you. This is right after we got out the shelter.
Yeah. Then we wasn't on Quincy.
We was on Malcolm X.
Okay, we was on Malcolm X at the time. So that was like 2010, 2012,
2011, 2012. Yeah.
I'm gonna say 2010.
No, because
2011. Because I think 2012,
11, 12. Yeah.
Yeah, because I had the car at the time.
Yeah.
When I was going around around them. So and after 2012, the car went down.
Right.
But I ain't spoke to her since. We haven't had no future
14 years.
So I said.
But has she like reached out? Has she tried to?
No, man.
So I mean,
not that I know of. Not that I know of.
She's still taking her time. Then it's what it sounds like. But so you're saying like if she was to call you tomorrow, like, yo, Trey, how you been? Da da da. Like, you ain't even answering
I'll hold a conversation.
But the friendship is not there.
But it ain't no friendship. There's
no
friendship.
It's more you just being cordial. Like, because there's no beef, there's no nothing.
Yeah,
like, it's
right,
just,
it's no beef, it's no nothing.
It is what it is. Like,
but I don't think I'll even really be cordial to this act. I'll be more sarcastic knowing me.
Anything.
Like, knowing me, I'll be sarcastic about the situation. Like, did you really doubt my number? Like,
what are you calling me for?
What you want? Like, I would have to be that way about the situation, because any other words come out my mouth, it's like, bitch, I know you ain't just dial my number. You need to see me or something.
See, that's where we differ, because like I said, I fell out with my friends and I don't really feel like there's no real beef. Like, it ain't no real issue.
I
Like, I don't want to say it like that. I just mean, like, it's not that serious. So it's just like, I feel
so
like...
So you could say, we gonna meet up and go for drinks? That's what you're saying? Like, if one of your, because right now they all your ops right now, because you don't mess with none of them.
I never say that.
Oh, so I'm using the wrong word. I can't say ops. Okay.
Cause I don't got no ops. I'm their ops. They're not mine. Okay. If that's the scenario, if that's the case, I'm their op. They're not mine, because I don't think about y'all enough to have beef with y'all. If I see y'all today, all right. So, like I said, I don't have any ops. If there's beef, it's one-sided. Like, I don't really have an issue. Like, anybody that I consider a friend and we're no longer friends, or we don't talk, it's no beef. I want to see you eat, I want to see you win, just not at my table, just not with me. You cross the line, that is what it is. Now,
so you can't come back, you're saying? Like, basically,
I think it depends on the scenario, the situation. So I know that I have a scenario with someone I look at like a sister. Mm-hmm. And to be completely transparent, I don't know why we fell out. Now, in those regards, I would definitely leave that door open. I would give her the opportunity to say, hey, listen, let's talk. Let's really squash it. Let's have a conversation, so you understand exactly what turned me off, or why I feel the way I feel, why I distance myself, whatever the case is. That is about... It's her and one other girl. I'll give her the benefit of the doubt, because I think that when we were going through what we were going through, I grew up and she stayed very young-minded. But also I got like 3 years on her anyways. So it's like, you're young. You're not looking at life maybe the way I'm looking at life. You're not experiencing what I'm experiencing. We're on two different paths. So
that came up, that whole...
Because we're on two different paths, I'm going to ignore you and keep talking. Because we're on two different paths, and you young, you dumb, you're having fun, and I'm like, all right, it's time for me to buckle down. I want something out of my life. I want this, I want that. We just grew up at different speeds. So if you're coming back to me with the maturity and you want to hash it out, I'll even give you the benefit of the doubt. As long as you understand that the relationship can't pick up from when we was 15, 16, I'll even give you as far as 21. I'm going on 27. I got a kid. I'm married. I look at life differently now. Like, I'm not the same person. So we basically go back to the same conversation and the same scenario of when we were like 16 to 21. You chose to not accept that I already changed and I already evolved. So if you're coming back and now, we 26, 27, unless you're ready to have a honest conversation where it's like, all right, I get you grew up, you feel me? I grew up this way. So what it's going to be is that we have to pick up from where we are currently. We can't pick up where we left off at. But outside of those two girls, everybody else, see me when you see me. Like, and if you see me, you can act like you don't see me. I'm not a disrespectful person, so if you say hello, I will speak. But to sit there, hold a conversation and stuff like that, nah. So I really do have only two friends that I would ever, like, reconcile a relationship with. But, outside of that, no. Because I think all my friends that I fell out with, they all took it to the internet. And
ain't no coming back
from that. You gonna get your ass whooped on the internet. Like, I'm not doing it. Like, okay. I don't know. Outside of that, though, like, yeah, I really only have two girls that I would be like, yeah, like, let's hash it out. Because was it really that deep? Like, why? Like I said, I hate to sound as if I'm like naive or oblivious to the situation, but I genuinely, like, I don't know why we fell out. Like, you're not...
had a drunk moment?
No. I've only ever had one drunk, belligerent moment where I blacked out and I was not friends with either of those people. So, only one that was there was my two besties. They held me down. Okay. So, but also I'm not a type of person that would get drunk and, like, I've never gotten drunk and felt like the need to fight or get aggressive or anything like that.
Huh?
I get drunk, I want to go to sleep. I want a good meal and I want some sleep. I don't want nothing else. Like, so
It's understandable.
you
Like,
feel what I'm saying?
I
It would have
can
never
relate
been a
to that.
drunk moment. It would have and like I said, like being that I grew up as the only girl, nothing around me but men, like males. Like I have brothers, my god brothers, cousins. Like I don't have any real females that were my age. I look at my friends like my sisters. Like I really like you're my sis. Like you're really my sister. Like I'll let you come to the house.
That's why we got Tracy now. So you don't need your friends out there in them streets, girl. You got you a full-legged sister.
You know what I'm saying? But like when
You got-
when I let my
full-legged
mom
sister.
meet you, like girl, this is locked in for life. Like there's no switching up. That's my mentality because
And
I value my friendships.
And I think you got 3 friendships out there. 3. Nah, I'm not even gonna label it. I'm gonna leave it alone because I might hurt somebody's feelings when I say what I say. But that's
Nah,
not.
I mean,
that's not what I want to do. I'm not
Okay.
here to hurt people's feelings on how I feel when it comes to your friends. But it is. You do have a few. I'm gonna say a few like that to make nobody could judge and make
right.
you know.
Like they can't make the shoe fit if it don't fit. Got you. Okay.
And 2 of them know how I really, really feel about them. Like,
For sure.
And there's a couple of them don't know how I really feel about them either. But there's a few of them that, I think they come with 72-hour hole, It's just as crazy, but I'm not gonna go there on the situation. I'm gonna just leave that be. So, but I never felt like I had to be that mother to say, like, I had people come around me from my childhood, grow up street, Carol, like where I grew up at, my block.
I grew up on the same block.
Okay, like it's a
I
few
love how
chicks
you
on,
did that, but
it's a few
okay.
chicks- it's a few individuals on that block that one time told me, like, you need to check who your daughter hang out with and say shit like that to me when it came to you. And when you was on your little rah-rah stage in life, because I'm going to call it a rah-rah stage, because I used to be like, my daughter? You sure? It was my daughter? Nah, she ain't got the heart to do no shit. My baby cried too much to say shit like that. So, it's like, I'd have never, like, some of the shit they used to say, and I used to always have to check them and be like, yo, but you know what? I can't choose her friends for her. Like, one told me, she said, you need to pick your daughter's friends. And I was like, pick my daughter's friends. And then that's when I found out you was pounding out her daughter. So that's why she wanted me to pick my daughter's friend, because you was beating up on her daughter.
Her daughter deserved every ass whooping I ever gave her.
But and at the
that was
time,
not my problem.
she wasn't even my friend. She was a friend of a friend. You know how that goes? Like,
she wasn't a friend of a friend. She was your friend's baby mother.
Oh, that's what you want to call her? But they got married,
Whatever.
So, but I'm just saying, if it wasn't for him being the dominant,
like he was the denominator.
Yeah.
But
so
you tried to hell respect for that, but like
it went to hell real fast.
It's all right. They went low. I took it to hell. It's all right.
Yes, you did.
I did.
Like, so I don't know. Like, I could never ever say that I can ever tell you
who to be friends with.
Who to be friends with, because like I told you, when I was a little girl coming up, I used to have my friends, mamas and stuff, telling them, "Oh, you can't be with Tracy. You can go outside, but you better not play with Tracy." And I used to be
so
like,
mean.
But I used to always think, like, why they don't want you to play with me, not knowing it ain't me, it's you. Like, you know what I mean? You do what you do because of you.
But that
they don't have
that dynamic where it's just like, you've never blamed my friends for anything I did. Like, you always help me accountable, because at the end of the day, nobody can make me do anything. So at the end of the day,
you're supposed to hold somebody else accountable for your child behavior. Like, your child behavior is what your child behavior is.
Right.
Like,
but maybe some parents just didn't want to accept that's what their kid really was. Like, so it's like it's just easier to always blame somebody else.
That's true.
It's just
That's
easier
true.
to blame somebody else.
I ain't never been a blaming type person. I don't blame nobody. Like, my choices that I made when I was growing up was always my choice. Like, some people don't put a couple of batteries in my back.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? That Dutch on the table and that bag there was like enough to motivate me to do whatever you want it done. Like, I'll do it. Like, throw me in, coach. I
You're
got you.
annoying,
You know
not
what I
the
mean?
we.
But I'm just saying, from me, when I was coming up, that's what it was. Like, Trey Barry too. That shit motivated me to do a lot.
You're funny.
It used to motivate me to do a lot. I used to do a lot. Like, I ain't gonna never
And then
deny
there's
it.
me.
And then you came along.
And there's me.
Nah,
Little
I ain't
short
gonna say-
fuse, just like the match, and I'm going. There's no incentive in it for me. I'm already on 10.
But
so bad.
I don't know.
So bad.
So for me, it's just like it was a life learning situation. Like, I think I learned for all the little situations I had as a child coming up. I think I learned something out of it. Like, I knew not to go in the backyard and climb the trees no more because I broke my arm. Couldn't get me up in the tree.
Did that
You know,
too.
like, yeah, because she'll tell you. You said I pushed you. You did push me. You know you pushed me, but you know that's a childhood friendship right there. That I don't know. I don't think it could ever go nowhere. Like, she pisses me off a lot, but I'll never deny her as a friend.
Yeah.
Like,
I still love her.
Somebody could say, yo, she out there in the streets right now towing it. I'll be in my sneakers.
Right.
I'm driving.
Right.
Bitch, I'll even jump on the bus to get to you, boo. Because I ain't going to see you out there without no type of backup. You know?
That's a real friend, man. You're a good friend.
That's about it, though. And for the other ones, I really, like I said, for me, once I had my daughter, like, you made me want to change from who I was. Like, and sit back and think of it. She's a hot mess. It's a hot mess.
Who, you?
Yeah, before you.
You was hot.
You hot mess. Like,
you was on 10 all the time.
All the time. Like, it ain't take much.
Yeah. And
like, you limited to the females. I was out there toe to toe with the boys. Like,
yeah, been there, done that.
I'll be back. I got something for you. I go upstairs and get my little plastic little bat. Come outside. Get yeah, I had a little plastic bat. It's a fight. I used to fight. I ain't mind fighting. Like, it was a survival game for me out there in them streets when it came to fighting.
I mean, you grew up in what, the 80s?
Yeah.
You grew up in the 80s.
80s. I did the 90s locked up.
Yeah.
No,
we'll talk about
that's
that.
That's another story to talk about.
We will talk about
time.
that. But no, I mean.
But you gotta live and learn. So sometimes I always felt like I wanted you to learn more from your own experience than me telling you what you couldn't do. Like, go ahead.
You're gonna find out on your own.
You're gonna find out on your own. That's
my friends did that a lot. Like, I mean, I think my friends really did show me, like I said, I won't deny them the fact that there was a point in time we were friends. Like, I was chilling with them every day. These were my peoples. You couldn't tell me nothing about my peoples. You try one of us, you're gonna try all of us. But I definitely think they made me realize that not everybody gonna jump the same way you jump. Not everybody gonna defend the same way you defend. Like, you got the favorites out of the group. Like, you drawing more to this person versus that person. Like, all of that as a collective showed me that, like, you can have friendships in different capacities.
All my friends, you know, we used to have damn near the same initial,
same
letter first names.
Y'all
like, we it was a lot of us T's. It was a bunch of T's together when I was coming up. We had outside letters, but it wasn't that many.
Right.
Like, we might have had an S. We might have had a C. We could also had a what? Let me see. Yeah. But everybody is like, my building alone, I think we was all T's. No. Except for Nita and Yolanda. Was the only two outside letters. It was me, Tanisha, Trina from the building. Then you go down the block, you picked up Taj. You go a little further down the block, you picked up Tanya.
All these T's.
But we was all T's. You go around the corner, you picked up Jack. So, you know, it was a good thing sometimes. Sometimes you live and you learn. And that's all I ever wanted for you. I just wanted you to always live and learn. Like, you can't, I didn't want you to live from
from your experience. Like,
my
I had
experience.
to create
you
my
had
own.
to create your own
Especially
path.
when it
like,
came to friends.
Yeah.
Now, I do recall you always saying, like, I can't pick your friends. If you think it's something wrong, you think something ain't right, you gotta trust your instinct. You gotta be the deciding factor. That's your friend. That's who you choose to hang out with. That's who you choose to deal with. I don't have to deal with them. So I think that made a big difference because I didn't have somebody in my ear telling me, like, well, is this right? Is this wrong? Like, I had to have my own conscience. I had to have my own
Get up here.
angel and devil on my shoulder where it was like, all right, we know this is wrong and we can handle it this way, or we know that this is right, we need to handle it this way. So it was more or less something like that. So I think that
You lived and you learned.
you could say I lived and I learned. I mean, it's definitely hard to go from being, and it's not even like the sense of popularity or anything like that. I think it's hard to go from having just so many people around to, like, once everybody starts to wing they self out, because I'll let you hang yourself. I'll let you do it. Like, I don't need to do it for you. Once I saw that everybody started winging themselves out and I saw who was really, like, still there, it was like, all right. So then when those people kind of, like, feel like they starting to drop off or things get weird, it's like, where did the relationship take its left at? Like,
But do you care to even find out where it went left?
for those two instances, yeah.
And that was how long ago? You got 5 years under that belt with that?
Do we have I am recording a video! Get the hell away from me! Oh! I gotta edit all of that out now. Oh!
He just wanted to show us his
Right! Like, I didn't want to see that shit! Oh, no, you're not the problem. So, I think that the last thing I want to say, I gotta pause it. So, final thoughts. This was a wonderful conversation, Mom.
Someone came and interrupted our situation, and she's not happy about the situation. So we're gonna say good night.
Good night. It's broad daylight. What the?
Well,
we're gonna say see you later.
We're gonna say
we will
see
be
you
back
later
with another episode. But I hope that whoever watches this video, I hope that you can have that hard conversation about your friends. Like,
it's a conversation that sometimes it needs to be had.
Yeah,
so
it's rough, but
and if you choose not to have that conversation, then you choose to move on and say you grew up from the situation. It's okay to move on.
Yeah, it is.
Okay. And on that note, that was tea time.